I've been listening to Maggie Rogers. So good. There we go. I think it's on. Good morning. Today I'm going to do a little apartment tour with you guys. But first, I just woke up. You can hear the bells ringing. But I'm gonna get ready first, so I'm gonna get ready a little bit and then I'll show you around. Oh, I gotta feed myself too. So I'm gonna make some eggs. As if it's like a surprise that I'm gonna make some eggs. So yeah, I'm gonna make some eggs and let's get started. Alright, just finished making breakfast. Now time to get ready. We are back and she's showered and ready to show you Also, I do want to make a disclaimer that it's usually not this clean, but I specifically cleaned it for this video. Yeah, so don't feel bad about yourself if you're not this clean, because I'm not. First, when you walk in, we have lovely coat hangers, and this is the foyer right next to the shower. And this is where I welcome all of my guests. So when you first walk in, close the door, and this is where I put all my coats, my bag. Honestly, usually that's on the ground, like right over there, but it's my bag. Helmet, safety first, love biking. And all my coats that I haven't been wearing for the past couple months because it's been hot, 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 hot in Paris. So, right next to the entrance, we have my lovely vanity. Hello. So, we have a little sink. That's how big it is. It's like probably about the size. This is like a hand towel. It's like the size of the hand towel. And then below, I have some toiletry space, which is really, really honestly convenient and nice. Okay, so now let's move on to the bathroom. Bam! That's the bathroom. So this is the shower. You can probably notice that there is no toilet. My toilet is down the hall. So having your toilet down the hall is like very common in Paris apartments. At least in Chambre de Bonne, which is a small apartment like mine here. People are like, when I tell people in the US, for example, family or friends, some of them are kind of like, what? You have to go to the bathroom down the hall? And it's really not bad. It's always very clean. There's someone that takes care of the building. Honestly, it's not bad at all because they have to clean the toilet and not me. And it's always been super clean. I've never had problems. Maybe I'll show you guys the bathroom. All right, let's go. Voilà. Anyways, that's the bathroom. Isn't it lovely? Honestly, I really like the view that is from the bathroom window, and I've taken actually a couple Instagram photos from that, and I've posted them on my story because the Parisian rooftops always giving me that inspo. Seriously, so beautiful. Like the light just hits them so well. All right, now that we've moved on from the bathroom situation. Let me just show you a little bit inside of my shower, because what's more intimate than that? See? Okay. I gotta kind of get out like that, you know, do a little maneuver. Okay, next we are moving on to the desk slash vanity. And I actually never bought a small compact mirror to do my makeup because I would just use this mirror, which is kind of far away, but then I would skirt, go over here and use this mirror because the lighting, oof, the lighting's right there. So I don't know, I just never bought a mirror. And I forgot to mention, over here we have the storage room where I put my brooms and stuff, and honestly I just usually leave this on top of the trash. That's my trash. You can kind of see how big that is. And under here is where I store my suitcase, and then my yoga mat. And that just kind of stays under the desk. Alright, let's move on to the fridge situation. We got 2 containers of pesto rosso. And then we got tea, my favorite tea. And then we got, I don't know, a bunch of random stuff. Alright, I'm gonna shut this because it kind of smells a little bit. Okay, so on top of the fridge we got kettle, very necessary. I love my kettle. We got all kinds of tea. This bottle of champagne and champagne, and I'm saving it for either A, with my friends when they come and visit, or for my last day. I'm gonna pop that bottle. Alright, over here, utensils, twin nuts, necessary. I don't know if you've ever been to France, but twin nuts are my favorite snack. I love you so much, twin nuts. So beautiful. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what we got over here. I never really use the cutting board because it's underneath all this stuff, and I didn't really have much space to cook in here, so I just never really used it. But it looks nice, and it's better than setting something on top of the fridge. Okay, next area. Kitchen. Laundry machine. Laundry room. Laundry machine, I honestly don't really use it. I just go to the laundromat, so love that. Love that. And over here, in this corner, we have the sink. Alright, moving on. We got my plant that my lovely friend gave to me when I moved in. Unfortunately, I will be having to get rid of this very soon. But if I come back, we will be reunited again. This is probably like the only plant that has really thrived under my care. So I'm sad to let it go. I'll miss you. Okay, now we are moving on to the bed area. This is my bed. Let me take you and show you kind of an overview of the different sections of my bedroom. Here we have where I keep all of my vitamins. Take your damn vitamins, take them. But yeah, this is just kind of my little storage area. Also, as some of you may know, recently there has been a lot of heat in Paris, and my propriétaire, she gave me this fan. Thank God, because otherwise I would have melted into this bed. Storage. Cool. There's also lots of storage under here, which is really nice. Oh, I don't even know what is this? I don't know. I'm just gonna shove that back in there. Voila. And to show you up here, keep all of my food and the water heater. Whoop. It was funny because my mom, when I first moved in here, I was constantly stressing about the fact that I was scared that this water heater would fall on top of me while I was cooking in my kitchen. But here we are. It did not fall on top of me, and I'm alive. So, but honestly, it does just like feel kind of sketch. Like, I kept asking my mom, I was like, how did they nail this into the wall? how? Like, I don't understand. Physics, man, physics. And last but not least, the closet. Bam! Bam! All of that stuff shoved in there. And there's another mirror in here. But I honestly don't really use this mirror because it's kind of awkward. It's kind of like a... like, I don't even know how I would... yeah, sometimes I do that. Rarely, though. I mostly just use those mirrors over there. This is how we stay organized in a chambre de bonne. Okay, enough of that. I'm closing that. And that brings us back here to the entrance. Welcome to my apartment. Okay, let's get into the details of this apartment. So basically I found this apartment through particulier à particulier, which is pep.fr. The original message that I sent to this woman, it actually was not this specific apartment. She called me randomly one day and was like, hey, I want to do a virtual tour. Would you be interested in doing a virtual tour with me for this apartment? And I was like, hell yeah, of course I want to. So I picked up the phone and talked to her, and the apartment, I saw it at night, so I didn't even get to see the beautiful view outside my window, which is honestly one of the best parts, I think, of this apartment. And after seeing the virtual tour, I was like, you know what, good enough for me. I just honestly want to find a place to stay, and the price of this place was in my budget. My budget was 600 to around 900 euros a month. 900 was a little steep, and I was really hoping not to have to go that high. So I ended up finding this apartment for 600 euros. I pay 600 flat, no extra charges for Wi-Fi or anything like that. I feel like that's a pretty good deal for a Paris apartment, even though it's very tiny. But I'm in a chef's kiss, beautiful location. I could not be happier. I'm located in the 5th arrondissement. For me, that was important because the 5th arrondissement is very safe, and I've never had issues with feeling uncomfortable or feeling unsafe, and this is my first time living completely alone without roommates. So I knew that, you know, if I'm out on the town at night, I was living in a neighborhood that is safe and has no one just like hanging out on the streets at night, outside my apartment, things like that. I've barely ever seen any issues or problems of like heckling or catcalling or anything like that. The 5th arrondissement is a relatively student area. It's very chill. And some people may not like living here because it is so quiet. For example, there's not really bars to go out to, there's not a bunch of stuff going on, and I pretty much always have to go somewhere. But for me, I just take a bike or I take the metro and go and meet people. And honestly, this time in my life, going out hasn't been as much of like a priority. What was really important to me was that I was close to my commuter line for my internship that I went to, which was south of Paris. Really, really love this space. It's really grown on me a lot from the first time I walked in this apartment. If I'm being honest, when I first walked in, I was like, how the hell am I going to live in an apartment that is 11 square meters? Actually really quite sad to leave this 11 square metered piece of home in Paris. All right, let's close these. Skirt.